Hello, hello, and good morning. Hello, and welcome to Waking Up with Depeche Mode. My name is Ray Luna, and I teach little piano tutorials here on YouTube as well as Twitch, and then I live stream to Facebook for my family and friends. That was a little bit of everything counts. I'm laughing because I almost blew it. Some mornings I nail that intro, and some mornings I don't. Anyway, we're in the key of A minor. Oh, I didn't go to my break screen. I like to show my studio in the first thing. So welcome to Waking Up with Depeche Mode. You like my new hat? I got it at Chaos Records in Covina. They're getting ready for the Depeche Mode convention coming up here. They're going to be doing it on Depeche Mode Day, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the 13th, right? So we're going to have Depeche Mode Day, 1 year anniversary coming up too for Los Angeles. It's exciting. Anyway, let's go ahead and go back now. You guys aren't here to hear me ramble. You're here to watch some Depeche Mode and learn how to play some songs. So let's go ahead and take a look at Everything Counts. This is from the 1983 album, Construction Time Again, and pretty much every live album since 83, since this song was written. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's see, how should we start it? Should we start from the beginning? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so if we're doing the live version, like on the Memento Mori tour or even on the Spirit tour, it kind of started with an A minor like this. Okay, you're jumping up A octaves here. Okay, and what you're doing is you're going to walk up an A minor. It is an A minor chord, right? So you're just going to be walking up an A minor in the left hand like this. See that? You're just going A, C, E. Right? That's the left hand. Right? The right hand is going like this. It's going from A, jumping up an octave, to the G. Like that. Then you just put the hands together. Right? Right? Then you kind of build up. Dave gets the crowd going, clapping. Then you go to this drum break, and then it goes like this. Right, I'll do it nice and slow for you. Right, so in the left hand, you're just walking down from A octaves, G octaves, down to F. Okay, and your little bass line goes, right? 1, 2, 3. If you can do the walk back up, great. If you can't, just skip it. Just stay right here if you want. Right like that. That's the left hand. Now the right hand's going, hitting an E and a G. Right? Like that, okay? So it's kind of a little syncopation there between the G and the F, okay? Just listen for it. So it's like this. Oops, sorry. So you kind of hit this C right before you go to the F. Okay, it's a little syncopated, so it's tricky, okay? I'm not going to lie. Here we go. Right like that. Okay, so there's a little syncopation there, but nothing too crazy. Okay, so just keep that bass line. Because the next part is this one. Let me show you that real slow. It took me forever to get that together, but it's worth it once you get it. Trust me, it's worth racking your brain and getting this down. right? Then B to C, then, and then B to A, okay? Okay, the left hand is doing our little bass line. So let's see if we can do that nice and slow so you can see how it goes. So it's like this. So. Like that. Right? That's the tricky part right there. Like that, okay? So that's the trickiest part of it. Right? Now that's obviously going to take some time to practice, but once you get it, you will love it. You're going to play it all the time. You're just be like this. Right? You'll get there. I mean, I've been playing this song since probably '84. So I've been playing it for a while. Anyway, okay, let's go ahead and move forward. So that's your little main lick. Now we go to verse 1. I'm going to go ahead and play it with the lyrics first so you see how it sounds. Then I'll come back and break it down for you. Here we go. Starting with an A minor. Just walking up fifths, okay, in the left hand. So it's the handshake. Okay, now watch the right hand. Okay, you're going to be doing a lot of kind of arpeggios and then reversals kind of thing. So you're going to be going, right, it's just an A minor. Then you're going to go back. Okay, so you're sort of breaking up the chord in a different pattern. Right? Forward, then backwards. Okay, so a lot of that backwards and forwards, but it's the same chord. Okay, so here we go with the verse 1. Everything Counts from the '83 album Construction Time Again. Here we go. The handshake seals a contract. From the contracts, there's no turning back. Right? The turning point of a career. In Korea, being insincere. Don't worry, I'm going to do it slow and break it down. Right? The holiday was fun packed. The contract's still intact. This is an A major. That's tricky. Right? Okay, so let me back that up. Start with the A minor. The handshake. Turning back. Now we're in an E7 here. Down to D. Staying in the D, now back to A minor. Now sometimes I kind of hit it like this. You know, I'll double it up there. Sometimes I do that too, okay? So let's start from the top. The handshake seals a contract. From the contract, there's no turning back. Right? The turning point of a career. In Korea, being insincere. insincere. Right? The holiday was fun-packed. Ooh, that's tricky right there. Changes. The contract's still intact. Right? You're just kind of completing an A chord there. Starting. Right? And that leads you right into the chorus of the song, okay? So let's do it from the top one more time, okay? The handshake seals a contract. From the contract, there's no turning back. A turning point of a Korea, in Korea, being insincere. The holiday was fun-packed. The contract's still intact. All right, and that leads you right into the chorus of the song. This is a fun part to play once you get it. So let me break it down. Let me show it to you first, then I'll break it down. Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves, after all. Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves, after all. It's a competitive world. Everything counts in large amounts. Right? And we'll get that part next. But let's just do the main chorus here. So we're going to start with a C. It's an inverted C. Here's C in root position, meaning that that's at the bottom there. Okay, we're doing a little inversion on C. Second inversion. Okay, so down to a G in root position. Okay, so now here's where we're going to F, but we're just going to play two notes here. Then to A minor, like that. Okay, so it's like this. Go into C, G, then we're playing part of an F, then down to, it's an A minor once you hit this here. It's kind of an A, well, it's an A perfect fifth. The minor would be here, right? Or wait, where's minor? Yeah, it would be here. Okay, so let's do this again. C, G, F to A minor. That's the first time. Then the second one is C to G, F to D. Okay? Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves, all for themselves, after all, right? Grabbing hands, grab all they can, all for themselves, after all, right? Then you go competitive world, and you walk down, okay? I'll show you that after. So let's get the left hand. Left hand is going something like this. I'll just show you the basics. You're going C to G, F to A, okay? Then C, G, F to D, okay? So grabbing hands, grab all they can, okay? That's to the A minor. All for themselves, after all, okay? Like that. Okay, to the D, okay? So let's do it again. Now, the left hand's a little bit more active than that, though. It's kind of going like this. right? So I'm getting down now. Okay, I'm trying to warm myself up too, so that's why I picked this song first. Anyway, okay, let's back it up a little bit. So we got the chorus now, right? C, grabbing hands. To G, grab all they can, all for themselves, after all. Right, then you go like this. In unison, we're going, it's a competitive world. Then walking up from D, everything counts in large amounts. Okay, so let's do that again. Right? So after you finish your chorus, grab all they can, everything, all for themselves, and it's to D, after all, it's a competitive world. Everything counts in large amounts. Then back to our little lick. Right? Then that moves us into verse 2. Now, the good news is verse 2 is exactly the same as verse 1. So I'm just going to kind of play through it since I already kind of broke it down. The graph on the wall tells the story of it all. Picture it now, see just how lies and deceit gained a little more power. Confidence taken in by a suntan and a grin. Right? And then we go to our verse again. All for themselves, after all, grabbing hands, grab all they can. A minor, all for themselves, after all, it's a competitive world, right? Leads us right back to this. Everything counts in large amounts. Then it goes like this. Then back to that. Everything counts in large amounts. Okay, so let's do that. It's don't change from the A. Stay in the A. Now change to the G. Then to the F. Like that, okay? So everything counts in large amounts. So here's from this point forth is kind of the outro of the entire song, right? It goes like this. Let me just get that down. Haven't played that in a while. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so it's something like that. It starts with that, but so you got to get this bass line down. Now, here's the bass line for the outro. It's a little bit different than the choruses, okay? It's so far that's familiar, right? C, C, G, G, F, F, A, A. Now you're gonna go D, F, G to A flat. Okay, that is the outro's bass line. A, D, F, G to A flat, C, G, F, A, D, F, G to A flat. Okay, and the reason why I'm emphasizing that is because you need it for the entire outro. So you're gonna play this. You're gonna play like first you're going to play this. Right? You're going to play that. Then you're going to play this. And then this. Everything counts in large amounts. Right? So there is a 2-part tutorial on my YouTube channel. And I don't mean to tease like that, but wow, we have been in this song for 20 minutes now. So I'm sure you guys are bored to death. Let me just walk it through. So I got you the bass line. The last things you're going to be learning are like this walk up a C. Okay, just walking up a C major scale. Don't forget to cross over. Like that, okay? Now, hopefully you guys can hear me and everything's okay. Anyway, okay, so let's do it again. So you're going like this. That's the way Peter Godino plays it. He plays it this inversion of C to the G like that. Alan used to play it like that. That inversion there. Peter plays this one. He plays, sorry, it's here. Isn't that cool? How they play different inversions. Anyway, but same bass line though. That's what you're doing there. Okay? In large amounts. All right, that is a long time on one song. I never really spend that much, but why not? It's an epic song. So let's go ahead and move forward now. There's full tutorials, part 1 and 2, and it breaks it down even slower than I'm doing now. These are just kind of warm-ups for me, and then hopefully people will jump in the chat and ask me, hey, Ray, I'm working on Halo. Can you walk me through this one part? Kind of like, you know, just keeping myself available in case anybody's having trouble with any of the tutorials on my channel. But in the meantime, I warm my hands up every day because I'm going to do my recording for like my tutorials and stuff today. So this is a great way to warm up my hands. Let's go ahead and move forward now. What song did I pick next? I usually go on early. Oh, we're going to take a look at Policy of Truth next. This is from the 1990 album Violator. Though I can swear there was like Personal Jesus or one of the songs came out in 89. I swear I heard like Dangerous back in 89. But anyway, I could be wrong. Okay, so Policy of Truth. Let's go ahead and set the key now. What key am I in? I think it's in D minor. Let me see. Where's Policy of Truth? Okay, it says C minor, so I'm going to have to set chordy to E flat. So there's going to be a lot of flats in this one. It's a C minor, but I have to set to the relative major. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at... Sorry, I'm getting like text messages like crazy, and I don't know if that means like... Usually, like, my level texts me and say, hey, we can't hear you on the stream. So hopefully everything's fine on the stream. If somebody wants to chime in on the chat and let me know. But if not, I'm going to move forward. Here we go. Policy of Truth. This is from the Violator album. You should have hidden it, shouldn't you? Well, now you're not satisfied with what you're being put through. It's just time to pay the price for not listening to advice, deciding in your youth on the policy of truth. Right? Let's go ahead and take a look at that. That is a fun one to play. For copyright reasons, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but whatever. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. Well, not whatever. I mean, Martin Gore deserves his credit for writing these songs. Okay, let's go ahead and C minor, F minor, down to an E flat kind of thing. Right? I kind of hit that in unison. Right? So that's what we're doing here. And I'm just kind of following along with the chords here in the left hand. Now here's the tricky part. You start the bass line. On that note there, you jump up. Okay? That's what you're going to do next. So it's like that, okay? So I'm going to show you that next. Let's get the timing though. So what you're doing there is you're walking up a C minor, just 2 notes, then straight to the F minor. It's an inverted F minor, of course. Okay? Like that, okay? So, and then hit the chord, okay? So, that's what you're doing. So on the left hand, though, you got to jump up from that bass line. So you start it. Now on this one, I skip coming down to the E flat. I just go like that in the left hand. Okay? So that is your main intro. Like that, okay? Then you go to your verse. Now, it's tricky to sing this and play it at the same time because you got to keep that rhythm. It's right? So it's kind of that funky rhythm. So you got to keep that while you sing, and it is kind of tricky. So you're going to want to practice it maybe with just the right hand or maybe even just the left hand, right? So it's, you have something to hide. You should have hidden it, shouldn't you? Well, now you're not satisfied with what you're being put through. Believe me, that is way easy. I'm making it look easier than it is. Just keep practicing it, though. You have something to hide. You should have hidden it, shouldn't you? Now you're not satisfied with what you're being put through. It's just time, A flat, to pay the price. F minor for not listening to advice. Deciding in, it's a B flat inverted. Deciding in your youth. This is a G7, okay? So you have a G. That's a 7th, right? The F, so I just play it here. Okay? On the policy of truth. Right? So let's do that again. It's just time to pay the price. And that's it. They're just inversions of the chord, okay? So It's just time to pay the price for not listening. That's an F minor, right? Just inverting it. Not listening to advice, deciding in your youth on the policy of truth. Right? Then we go to never again is what you swore the time before. It's an F minor. I mean a C minor. Okay, so it's E flat, F minor, okay, you're going to do that with a C minor there. Okay, back to the E flat. Never again is what you swore the time before. Then you're going to walk down. You got that ominous little break there. And I still have to figure out exactly what they're playing, but it sounds something like it's really just a run on this C minor. Right? Something like that. It's kind of a run on a C minor, right? So it's, right? We got never again is what you swore the time before. Never again is what you swore the time before. Then I just kind of go back to this. Now you're standing there tongue-tied. You better learn your lesson well. Hide what you have to hide and tell what you have to tell. You'll see your problems multiply if you continually decide to faithfully pursue the policy of truth. Never and never again is what you swore the time before. Never again is what you swore the time before. Right? And then it just kind of finishes the outro and you just keep going. Never again is what you swore the time before. Never again is what you swore. Sorry. Never again is what you swore the time before. Right, and that is policy of truth. That's the majority of it. I think you can work it out from that point forward. I want to thank you for checking that one out. Okay, let's move forward. Actually, let's move backwards. The next song I picked for this morning is going back to 1986 now. So let me go ahead and set the key first. We're going to do Stripped next. I believe it's in D minor. So let me set that to F. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Stripped. Let me just make sure the key is right. Nope, it's in the key of G. Perfect, even better. So this is the actual key. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at Stripped. Right? Could do this one. Do you want to start the live version? Let's do the live version of Stripped. Okay, here we go. Let's put some strings on or something. What do we got here? What do we have on our dual? Our dual voice, is it strings? Let's see, how do I get to some strings? There we go. Maybe not that one. How about this one? Right? It's a little much, isn't it? It's a lot. Let's go to our verse. Right? Ooh, isn't that nice? I just wanted to play a little bit for you first. Let's start with verse 1. We're starting with a D minor here. And you kind of break up the chord like that. Just walk down a D minor, hit the chord, then to the octave, like that. That's when you switch to the A, okay? So let's do it again from the top. Come with me into the trees. We'll lay on the grass. Right? Like that. Down to the A, okay? So in the left hand, you're just kind of following along with your octaves here. So come with me into the trees. We'll lay on the grass. Right? Let the hours pass. Like that, back up to the top. Okay, so let's do it again. Come with me into the trees. We'll lay on the grass and let the hours pass. Back to D. Take my hand. Come back to the land. Let's get away just for one day. Then we go to our chorus. Right? Okay, so let's go ahead and walk through that verse one more time. Come with me into the trees. We'll lay on the, lay on the grass. Okay, change on the E there to the A in the left hand. Okay, so come with me into the trees. We'll lay on the grass and let the hours pass. Take my hand, come back to the land. Let's get away just for one day. Now let's go to the chorus here. So the right hand, it seems very simple, right? You got the right hand is just going. Right? The left hand is going from C to G, B flat, and then to D. Right? So let me see you stripped down to the bone. Right? Right? Like that. So it's let me see you stripped down to the bone. Let me see you stripped down to the bone. Right? Like that. Okay? So just kind of keep practicing it. What I do is I hit like that. I go like this. Right? That's how I play it. So let me take a look here. I see something in the chat. Hello, Carmi Stern. How are you? Hello and welcome. I'm doing a little Stripped by Depeche Mode. This is from the 86 album Black Celebration. Right? So we're in the chorus. So let me see you stripped down to the bone. Let me see you stripped down to the bone. Then we go to this little part. Okay, so I'll show you that. In the right hand, you're just kind of starting with your middle finger. The fingering is very important on this part. That way you can do it without without thinking about it. You're actually learning somebody. Oh, really? Thank you so much. That's one of the older ones too. You're also a big fan of Depeche Mode, right? Isn't Depeche Mode amazing? They're my favorite band ever. Carmister, well, thank you for watching my channel, and thank you so much for learning somebody. Tell you what I'll do after I finish with Stripped, I'll walk through a little bit of it for you. There's one part that people get stuck on, and I'll walk you through it nice and slow. So thanks for tuning in. Okay, I'm almost done with Stripped, though. Let me finish Stripped. Okay, so let's go ahead. We were doing the... Oh, I'm sorry. We were doing this part. Right, so you want to start on the A with the middle finger here. The fingering is very important, so that way you don't have to think about it. You're going to walk down to the F, up to the C, right? That way your pinky lands on C, so keep your middle finger on A. Then move over 1 to your index finger there, and then, so that way your thumb can land on the D. Then shift back up to the middle finger on the A. Like that. And it's very important to get the fingering because that way you don't have to think about it, okay? So you're just doing D octaves in the left hand. Now, why did I make such a big deal about it? Well, because you're going to jump up an octave for verse 2, and you're going to play that while you're singing this time. So, Metropolis has nothing on this. You're breathing in fumes. Oh, I got to go down to A. There it is. See, I haven't played it in a while. Metropolis has nothing on this. You're breathing in fumes. I taste when we kiss. My hand back to the land where everything's ours for a few hours. Back to the chorus. Benjamin Lopez Fernandez, how are you? Good morning. Good to see you. I went live a little early today. I have an appointment later, so I got to take the car in. So here we go. We're working on this. So as you can see, I still need to work on singing it sometimes. I haven't played it in a while. But you're starting with a D. So Metropolis has nothing on this. You're breathing in fumes. I taste when we kiss. Then back to the top. So you just walk down. Where everything's ours for a few hours. And that leads you to the top. To the chorus. Let me see you stripped down to the bone. Right? So once you know that part, then the next little part in the middle of the song is let me hear you make decisions without your televisions. Well, that's the same thing. You're just playing let me hear you make decisions out your television. Let me hear you speaking just for me. Oh, you're one of the lucky ones that was at the O2 Arena. Wow. Congratulations. That was I saw the show online. I think somebody posted some stuff on YouTube. That's awesome. The Memento Mori tour was amazing. It was such a great concert. Did you get to see Behind the Wheel? Did they do Behind the Wheel that night? Let me know. Okay, one last part. So since we know all that, right? So that doesn't change, okay? But then you get to this part, right? The last part you need to learn for the song. It would probably sound better deeper, like down here. Right? Sorry, sounds better, but let me walk you through that. You were with, let's see, to be honest, well, I can't say I remember. Oh, it's okay. Was with my old phone too, and I couldn't record. Oh, no worries. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But there's plenty of footage. It's better that you watched the show anyway, and then look at other people's footage of it. Enjoy it while you're there. So you did the right thing. Better to enjoy it, be in the moment, and then instead of like looking through your phone, right? Because there's thousands of people who have posted live versions, right? From the Memento Mori tour, especially. Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward. So that was it. Let's go ahead and take a look at this part. This is the outro. It's the last part we need for Stripped, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a little somebody for Carmi. Okay, so you're just walking up, starting with C's. You're going to go C, G, B flat to D, which is what we know already. But in the right hand, you're going... and then repeat it again. Okay, starting on C, D to E, A to B flat, right? Let's do it again. So let me see you stripped down to the bone. Let me hear you speaking just for me. Me see you stripped down to the bone. Let me hear you crying just for me. Me see you stripped down to the bone. Let me hear you speaking just for me. And I'll finish the song like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. We're going to take a look at Somebody. I forget what key it's in. It might even be in G, but let's see here. Somebody, Depeche Mode key signature. In the key of G, and we're already in G. So let's go ahead and look at Somebody. This is for you, Carmi. Okay? So you've been following along. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our intro of the song. This is from the 1984 album, Some Great Reward. Okay, and this is Somebody. It's a love song, right? Watch my left hand closely, because that little G is kind of a little... right? This is the way Alan Wilder used to play it on the 84. If you go back in time, take a look at The World We Live In and Live in Hamburg from the 84 concert tour, and this is the way Alan Wilder plays it. He plays a little bit. His little thumb has a mind of its own, right? Right? Let me go ahead and break it down now. I just wanted to play it. I haven't played it in a while. Okay, so we did the intro, right? A little bit of G. Okay. G, A to down to C. C, B, C. C, D, and G. G, A, G. Now you understand that these chords are inverted. So it's a G major chord, but I'm inverting it. Same 3 notes, just inverting them, okay? Oh, thank you very much. I've just been, you know what, maybe not amazing overall, but I've been playing these songs since forever. I learned this in like 1984. So I appreciate that though. Thank you. But when you've been playing the same song, you get to know it pretty well. So, but I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the compliment. You know, it's like, so to me, like I want to play like Scott Joplin, or I want to play like those old time ragtime boogie woogie and those guys. That's why I work on all these syncopated rhythms all the time on the channel. I like to do, you know, like behind the wheel, you know, like. Right, I like to challenge myself to play the syncopated, like the bass and the melodies, you know, and so like. I try to get better, but thank you so much for the compliment. Let's go ahead and take a look at the verse. Or was I finished with the chorus? I mean the intro? Right? See? You know what I need to do? I need to get a Discord together, because I would really like to do like some sort of like Zoom meetings with some people, get together once a week, and maybe we could all play and learn some more songs together. That would be great. You know what? I'm gonna look into that, getting a Discord or something together. But thank you, Carmi. I will definitely do that. To D. Now let's go to the verse. You're just going G. Right? So you're going from G like that. I want somebody to share the rest of my life. Now we're going up to A minor. Right? It's an A minor inverted. Okay, A minor. Okay. Know my intimate detail. Down to the D. Okay. I want somebody to share. So here's how I play it. I can make a server request and send the link so you can join it when you're ready, and we can work on it together. Yeah, it sounds good. Send me the link and we'll see. I think I have Discord on this computer somewhere. Still trying to get the whole bass notes of the verse part. Yeah, okay, so it's, okay. So the verse. Ah. Right, something like that. So I go like this. And then just the middle note, right? The 5th. Okay, so I'm. Then where's it? Right, something like that. So I want some. Oops, sorry. Okay. Then you have, she will listen to me when I wanna speak about the world. live in, and life in general. That's how I play it now. If I didn't play it like that on the tutorial, that is how I play that part there. So she will listen to me when I want to speak about the world we live in, life in general. Though my views may be wrong, they may even be perverted, she'll hear me out and won't easily be converted. Right? Then we're gonna go. Okay, so we're going from a C down to G to C back. Okay, so okay. Okay, so let's do this again. Now watch my left hand. It's in unison. Then watch my right. Now the G stays, okay? And you're just doing that in unison. I can't send the full link because YouTube won't let me send it. Okay. Why don't you email it to me? Email it to me. It's raylunamedia@gmail.com. Email it there. I have an appointment today though, so I'll have to do it. Either when I get back or maybe later on. Why don't we try to set something up? Or tomorrow after the stream, we might be able to do it. But just go ahead and send it to me anyway, though. Because I have an appointment I have to run to after this. Oh, as a matter of fact, we're almost done. Oh, my goodness. Wow, the time really flew today. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish this part. So it's starting on G. Yeah, just let me know if you send it. So it's raylunamedia@gmail.com. What is it, a Discord link? Right on. Okay, so that is going to wrap it up for today. I have to get going. But thank you, Carmi Stern, for checking it out. And I will definitely hit that link and we can join up and work on some songs. That would be great. I want to thank you also, Benjamin, for stopping by the channel and taking a look. And I want to thank you all for your time, for checking it out. I'm going to hit the road. I want to thank you again. Let me know, Carmi, and I'll hit that link. Okay, it's a Discord link. Okay, I'll make sure that I have Discord on this. I believe I have Discord on this computer somewhere. I just want to make sure. Okay, thank you so much. It's like a community server. Okay. Cool. I don't think I've really ever used it, but we'll figure it out. That would be great. I want to build a community, so I want to learn people who are learning these songs with me. So awesome. I love this. This is great. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you again, Carmi, for stopping by, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed and happy day. Bye, everyone. Bye, Carmi. Bye, Benjamin. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you.